Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode with Apex Rocketry. Today we're going to be doing another rocket review. However, today we're going to be reviewing a rocket kit, the Estes Tandem-X, which Estes was kind enough to send us through their affiliate program. And so we're going to be reviewing the two rockets that come in that kit, as well as the additional supplies that comes in the Tandem-X launch set. So to begin, we'll go over the two rockets that it comes with, and we'll start with some of the technical aspects of these rockets, and then we'll get into our review of them. So to start, we have the Crossfire, which is the smaller of the two rockets in the kit, and it is 15.5 inches tall, so it's a smaller rocket. It has an 18mm motor mount, so you're going to be launching on A's, B's, and C's. We launched it on a B motor, and we found that worked quite well for a park flyer. Because on a C motor you're going to be going about 1,100 feet, which might be a little too high if you're trying to fly in a smaller park. So if you stick with a B motor on the Crossfire, you're usually going to be within the park boundaries. It comes with a 12-inch parachute, which is ample for bringing down the Crossfire safely, and has 3 balsa wood fins. And I should mention that the construction process on the Crossfire is a bit more involved. It is rated as an intermediate kit rather than a beginner kit like the Amazon, the other rocket that comes in the kit. But overall, it's a nice rocket. It has a motor retainer hook, where the other rocket has a alternate system for retaining the motor. And overall, it's a nice rocket. And then the second rocket that comes in the kit is the Amazon. And unfortunately, this was our favorite of the two rockets that came in the kit. It did have a rather tragic recovery. At no fault to the rocket, it was just an unfortunate circumstance. We had actually launched it, and towards the end of our launch day, it was getting a bit breezy, and it actually landed outside of our park in a field, and the grass was about chest high, so it was hard to see, and it was getting dark, so we came back the next day. And when we had found the rocket, the farmer had actually plowed the field, so unfortunately the Amazon rocket did not make it, and it was beyond repair, but we were able to salvage the pieces and recover what was left of our Amazon rocket. The Amazon rocket is much bigger than the Crossfire. It's 30 inches tall, and it also has an 18mm motor mount, so again you're going to be launching your A's, B's, and C motors. However, if you do launch a C motor on the Amazon, it'll only go about 600 feet, so much better for if you wanted to launch a C motor in a park. The Amazon is a great rocket for launching a larger motor. And the build process on the Amazon is much simpler than the Crossfire. It is a beginner rocket, so you should have no trouble building it. You'll just need plastic cement, and then we did use a little bit of super glue while building it. There were some parts that required that had some plastic parts, while the Crossfire had some wooden parts, so it required mostly just wood glue for the construction of the Crossfire. But overall, the two rockets that come in the kit are great for beginners because it gives you a chance to kind of get some experience building a rocket with the Amazon. And then if you want to be a little more involved, you can try building the Crossfire, which is once again a great rocket. But what is also nice about this kit is that it also comes with a launch pad with a 1/8 inch launch rail, rod rather. And both of the rockets have 1/8 inch launch lugs, so they'll both be able to launch off the pad included in the kit. And it also comes with a launch controller to launch your rockets. So you'll just need a battery, and you can use these alligator clips to hook up to the igniter in the rocket and stand a safe distance away, put the safety key in, and this will light up when it has batteries in it, and then you can press the launch button and it will launch your rocket. And thankfully this is included in the kit, so you pretty much have everything you're going to need to get started with a rocket launch. If you are new to rocketry, this is really the perfect kit to get you started with. So now that we've gone over some of the technical aspects of these rockets, we'll go over kind of our review and what we thought about the rockets individually. So to start the assembly and the instructions that are included in the kit, It had very detailed instructions, and they included illustrations which showed you step by step how to assemble the components and ultimately assemble your rocket. So as for instructions, the Estes instructions are very good. We deemed them exceptional and perfect for building your rocket, especially if you're a beginner. And then, so as for construction, as I mentioned, the Amazon is a beginner rocket. So we said that was a minimal assembly and it didn't require painting. So the Amazon, you just have to put the decal on, and once it's built. However, the Crossfire is an intermediate rocket, and we rated this as a standard assembly, about average as it comes when it comes to assembling a model rocket. And the Crossfire did require painting, so it is a little bit more difficult to assemble, but ultimately not too difficult. As for flight, the Crossfire overall had a stable and an average flight, we would say. It has 3 balsa wood fins, as I mentioned, to stabilize it, and it flew fairly well. However, the Amazon, we said that it had a rather exceptional flight. It seemed to fly perfectly straight and arc over and deploy its parachute at apogee, which is generally what you want when launching these rockets. And unfortunately, it did just have that mishap when it came to recovering the rocket, but mostly that was due because of the wind, and the parachute is larger on the Amazon, so it actually caught the wind and drifted over into that field. And overall, if it hadn't been for that field, it would have been a perfect flight. And the recovery system, the parachute that comes with the Amazon, is perfect for bringing it down. It came down very slow and soft. Same as the Crossfire with the 12-inch parachute, it was enough to bring it down safely without any damages. And then the value to cost. So the Amazon rocket can only be acquired through the Tandem-X launch kit. However, the Crossfire can be purchased separately. So if you did just want the Crossfire, it can be purchased separately. However, if you want to get your hands on the Amazon, you are going to have to pick up the Tandem-X launch set, which the Tandem-X launch set is $39.99. So it's a great value if you're new to rocketry, as it comes with the launch pad and the controller. And it comes with 2 park flyer rockets, which are perfect to fly within a park. They both have sturdy components, and we deemed interesting decals, especially the Amazon was our favorite. But overall, if you're looking to get into rocketry and you don't have any equipment, the Tandem-X is a perfect kit for you. We gave it a 90% or 5 stars for a beginner into rocketry. However, if you are more experienced and you already have a launch pad and controller, that did affect the cost score a little bit, and we actually gave it a 72%. So if you are an experienced rocketeer, we gave it a 3 stars, since really you're just getting the Amazon that you couldn't acquire elsewhere. And ultimately, you already have your launch pad and controller, so that does factor into the cost. But if you are brand new to rocketry, this is the perfect kit for you, as it comes with really everything you need to get started and to get into kind of the intermediate aspects of building rockets. So overall, a very excellent kit. 5 stars if you're new to rocketry, and then we gave 3 stars if you're a little more experienced. But anyway, I just want to remind everyone that you can use discount code APEX if you're interested in purchasing the Tandem-X, or if you just want to get the Crossfire rocket or any other Estes products. You can enter discount code APEX for 10% off your rocket orders and pick up a Tandem-X launch set. Anyway, thanks for watching.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Looks like the parachute's out.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Looks good. Came out at apogee.
That was a nice launch. That's a nice big rocket, but it goes nice and slow on a sea.
Yeah, that's a good park flyer.
Yep.